Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A about the coronavirus and motorcycles. So we're going to be doing a 5-question Q&A about motorcycles and the coronavirus, and as you can see I'm standing outside Cheap Bikes R Us. So we are open to a certain capacity. Yes, you can have your motorbike serviced, but you're not allowed to wait and you are not allowed in the showroom. And if you do want to do this, you have to pay over the phone. So I thought I'd do this little video so that you could get a little bit of a better understanding on some of the do's and don'ts about motorcycles and coronavirus. So the first one is, can you ride your motorcycle during the coronavirus lockdown period? And the answer to that is yes and no. Yes, you can ride it if it's your only form of transport and you need it to go to and from your key work. But you aren't allowed to use it for pleasure. So quite a lot of people would say that motorbiking is a form of exercise. It does burn up to 600 calories an hour and it works your stomach quite well as well. But due to Boris Johnson actually said that motorcyclists should not go out on their bikes unless they have to. So take that into consideration. Number 2, can you buy a motorcycle at this point? And the answer to that is yes. So you would have to do it Amazon style. So on the phone, ring us up or ring whomever up and say, I want a motorbike. If we've got it in stock, you can have it. If we haven't, there's chances are that you can't. Lex Motor are actually shut down completely. Bullet is open. CF Moto is open to a sort of capacity, which they cover Keyway, CF Moto and Lambretta and Royal Alley and stuff like that, but we do have quite a lot of those in stock anyway. So what is the process of buying online? So you ring us up, you ask whichever bike you want, have a look at the reviews on the internet and make sure that it's the one that you actually like, and then put in your order. Because of the coronavirus and not many sales are happening, you probably get a little bit of a deal. So if you've been looking at buying a bike for quite a while, maybe now is the time to do it. So after we've done that, the registration process and the bike is ready to be sent to you, we would have to send it via a courier. Now you can't really pick it up from the shop anymore because of the social distancing requirements by law. So we would get it dropped off to you by courier. The keys would be left in the bike would be disinfected with some Dettol spray, and then you can use it if you want to. Another thing to note is you are protected by the Consumer Rights Index of 2015 and the Credit and the Credit Act of 1974. So you are protected if you want to buy a bike online, and there are other protections. Credit cards have protection as well. Can you sell your bike online? Or can you sell your bike? The answer to that is yes, in theory you can. In practice it might be quite hard to do so. So what you would have to do is obviously advertise it online. Then somebody would want to come and buy your bike. So they would turn up and they want to test ride it, which you're not allowed to do. Number 2, you have to do social distancing. So you can't get anywhere near each other to explain the pros and cons and whatnot of your bike. Number 3, you can't really exchange cash because that means that you've got to take the cash off of each other. Number 4 is really they shouldn't be riding or driving to your premises to buy the bike in the first place. So if you do everything online, so say eBay, get it shipped to them, that's all fine. But if you want them to come and actually physically pick it up from you, really that isn't allowed. Number 4, can you get an MOT on your bike? Now, over the last couple of months or weeks, shall I say, Boris Johnson has come out and said that if your motorbike, car, whatever, has an MOT due after the 30th of March, then you have a furlough of 6 months to get it done. So if it is on the 30th of March, you then have 6 months before you need to MOT your vehicle. Just remember though, if your vehicle isn't safe, just be sensible. Don't ride it if you don't have to. If you've got bald tyres, don't ride your bike, because you'll just end up in an accident. And because of the way that everything is running at the minute, if you need an ambulance, it might not be with you for quite a long time. So do you want to take the risk? I would say probably not. So for number 5 is, can you get your bike serviced? Now we are offering a servicing option for you. You can drop the bike off, put the keys in a letterbox. We will then service the bike. You would have to pay online and pick up the bike without any physical contact with any of our staff. But we would suggest that if you are, this is only a service that is for key workers really, and people that need to use their motorbikes for getting to and from work. If you don't need to use it, don't get it serviced. Don't risk you and everybody else just for the sake of getting out on your bike to have a service done. It's not worth it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it has helped you out with some of the questions that I've been asked within the last couple of weeks. So if you've liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you've got anything to say. Hit the thumbs up and hit that notification bell to stay updated to all my latest content. Remember, wash your hands for 20 seconds and ride safe.